this past year, I drove 55,332 miles for work. Just for work. That doesn't include me driving other places, taking road trips, or anything like that. But in those mileage and in those hours, I noticed three things. Three very important things came to light. The first thing that came to light was the loneliness. For the first couple months, you drive, music, you listen to music, listen to podcasts, and then at some point, it's just not enough. It all sounds like noise in the background. It all sounds like you just listening because you're afraid of the silence. So then to yourself, you prove that the silence is not so scary. So you just listen to the road. And the car and the tires hitting the pavement. And you look around and you see nature. But then it becomes scarier. Because then your inner thoughts take over and you start thinking your friends, your family, what are their thoughts about you? You start thinking about your place in this world and however important that you believe that it is. You think about your kids, if you have kids. You think about your life, work, your accomplishments prior, the countless hours of driving. You realize that the loneliness is constantly consuming your mental capacity, and it's leaving a dark void that just has negativity filling it. I don't know if that's depression. I was never diagnosed with depression, but I can understand how that could be an issue. But you start questioning your friendships. When the world stands still, you realize I haven't heard from anyone. You think about how the phone doesn't ring, the texts don't pop up. Life is so busy. So you pick up the phone, you start calling, and you do that constantly. And then one day you get sick of it. You feel like you're a burden. You feel like you're bothering people, because they sit there on the phone with you for hours, 2 hours, back to back, day to day. It's a lot of talking. It's a lot of time of someone else that you're taking up. So you put the phone down and realize, am I the only one that wants to talk to people? So, it's still a struggle, I think, for me. I don't know if anybody else deals with that, but it's definitely a struggle for me personally. But, yeah. And then the second thing that was abundantly clear was being able to witness nature. I never understood people who sat and bird watched or sat and just watched nature. But I finally understand why. Our lives are very brief, and we don't get to live as long as we probably think we're going to live. We sometimes outlive the expectation that we have for ourselves. But being able to witness the change from winter to spring, from spring to summer, from summer to fall, back to winter, that's remarkable. As you drive, seeing the gradual sunset, seeing the gradual sunrise, seeing the tree leaves fall, die, in bloom again. You could say it's like having a front seat to the cycle of life. And it's something that I didn't realize that I'd miss one day. I didn't realize that seeing how beautiful the moon can look in the morning or the late night when you're rushing to leave the door, get home at a decent time. The gradual change, realizing that nothing's ever really sudden, that there's a eerie, graceful creep to everything. You know, just seeing the leaves change colors one day to the next, seeing the grass go from stark brown to a bright, vibrant green. It's beautiful. And I think I discovered one thing, and you know, there's phenomenons in nature that I just will miss. And I didn't realize that I would. I realized how much time goes by. And I mean, it's not like looking at a calendar and looking from day to day. It's how much time is taken out of your life to do certain things, and the value and the importance of making sure that you utilize your time in the best way possible. You know, 2 hours doesn't seem like a really long time, but imagine sitting completely still for 2 hours. Most people, they'll sit and watch a movie, 2 hours will go by, and the movie's over, and it's like you transported to the future. The movie's over so abruptly as it began. And I think what I'm saying is, if you truly enjoy the different elements of life, it doesn't feel as short. It doesn't feel as brief. It feels like you can hold on to every fleeting moment. Being present, being attentive, watching the sunrise, watching the sunset, seeing the trees sway gently in the wind. I guess what I'm saying is, I discovered the beauty to life and what it means to be present, and what it means to enjoy the moment. You know, 2-hour drive one way has a lot of time to think. You have a lot of time to think, and it's helped me put certain building blocks in place for the future. And so, despite the absurdity of having driven so many miles, I can say that it was worth it. I've learned a tremendous amount from people, from listening to podcasts to listening to interviews to talking to family members to talking to friends, and for lack of a better term, it was a pivotal moment. And if you made it this far, you're a superstar. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.